Welcome back, everybody, to some more Struggle 6 Pokemon Platinum with me, Daniel. This might surprise you, given the name of the series, but I think this gym's going to be quite difficult. We don't have anything that hits super effectively on electric types. We do have an Earthquake TM, so worst case scenario, we will use it, but I'd rather not use it yet if I can get away with it. Hey there, how's it going, Champ-to-be? Let me check out your trainer case. Let's see how many badges you have. Well, you know I have 7, because that's how I got here. That means you can beat this gym leader. You're on your way to the Pokemon League next. It's also the last time I'll be able to give you advice. I'm devastated by that news, guys. The gym leader here is a master of electric type Pokemon. Gee, I hadn't worked that out from the last 10 minutes of conversation with the game. That's all I have to say. The rest of the team... Wait. So... this guy seems upset that this is the last time he can give us advice, and then his advice is, I'm not giving you advice. This guy's a POS, and he's not a point of sale, put it that way. So this gym's mechanic, you hit a switch, things move. You hit it again, different things move. See, it's fun. I actually don't mind this gym puzzle. I'm a bit of a sucker for the traditional you have a puzzle or you have a switch pad or you rotate. Just anything simple like that I like. Not good at any of them, but I like them. Can you make it to the gym leader? You sure now? No, I am not. Not at all sure. School Kid Tiara, you should be at school, kid. Unless this entire game is played on weekend. I mean, it's kind of true. In this case, we kind of are playing almost everything on the weekend. It is a Sunday as I'm recording this, because there's no way I'm doing recording of games midweek. I don't have enough hours in the day normally as it is. So we're confused. Let's get Grapes out. Surely a Petal Dance from there will take out Pachirisu. And Discharge. Pretty good move. 30% chance of paralysis too, and still has 80 base power, so it's not bad. Not quite as strong as Thunderbolt, but a lot more likely to paralyze. Anyway, that's all she has. The gears spin round and round. I spin down and out. Jim's trick walkways are sure to make your head spin. That doesn't look safe. That doesn't look safe. Let's battle this guy immediately, because you don't have to move the bridge to do so. I want to win. That desire I pour into my guitar. I want to win. The passion compels my Pokemon. You can tell he's a guitarist because those words made no sense. So, here we are. So, Magnemite. You have no idea what troubles you are in, Sunshine. Let's kick it in the face so we can save some Aura Sphere power points. Blaze Kick in the over the course of this game probably hasn't been quite as useful as I thought it would be, but then when you think what electric is super effective, what fire super effective against, that's what happens when you talk while you're looking. Fire super effective on Bug, which I mean there aren't very many strong Bug types in Gen 4. Actually, I can't really think of any. At least not that we've run into. You know, it's Yanmega. Yanmega's good, but we're not dealing with Yanmegas. Yeah, it's super effective against Bug. It's super effective against Grass, and that's all early game stuff. So after that, it doesn't really matter. And it's strong against Ice, but so is Fighting. So not as much type coverage as I thought it would be useful for. Oh well. You don't often get to see Blaze Kick in game, so at least there's that. There might have been a couple of other egg moves that might be more useful. So, these blue switches rotate in the opposite direction to the green ones. And every time we do a rotation, these bridges rotate as well. So now we can get through. I like the yellow and green tile, though. I mean, it looks wild, but it's cool. This is the toughest gym in Sinnoh. That's why I'm here, to learn the best battle techniques around. I mean, you're also here because you use electric-type Pokemon, right? I mean, if you were here with, like, a Magcargo, I'm pretty sure they'd ask you to leave. I mean, that might also be because Magcargo is rubbish, but you know what I mean. We like Magneton because Magneton will give us 2 special attack effort values. I don't know, we might even be capped out on effort values for our Lucario at this stage, but Anyway, we're doing a bit of cleanup. You may have noticed a theme already as we go through this gym, that we have one Pokemon that is reasonably good against this gym, by which I mean it's good against the Magnemite family, and everything else is terrible. So we're gonna probably blitz through the trainers at a reasonable speed, but it's all gonna go peak tong when we go to deal with the actual gym leader. Look at the way I'm dressed. Can't you see that I'm hardcore? I don't like the thought of any child dressed up as Pikachu saying the word hardcore. Doesn't sit well with me. Also, how many Pikachus does she have? Possibly 4, so we're going to use growth. And it's going to use agility, that's fine. I'm going to use one more growth just in case. Oh, feint doesn't do anything in Gen 4 if I'm not attacking. I'm glad they tweaked that move to be slightly more... Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. That's not what I wanted. It used light screens right as I attacked. Oh, apparently we took it out anyway. I was worried for nothing. Yeah, something about hardcore and a kid dressed as Pikachu is just doesn't sit well with me. Gen 4 feint though is terrible. So feint only does damage if the opponent uses protect or detect, and you effectively are breaking through their shield. But if they don't use either of those moves, it does nothing. And they tweaked it so that it'll always do some damage, but I think it's only 30 base power. It's not a strong move. But at least it does something, right? Now confused. I'm just going to stay in and hope we don't hit ourselves in confusion. And we did. Well, it was a 50-50. We knew our odds, and we lost. Can we try again? Yes! Yes, we can. Okay. I think the only downside for Cherim here is I believe Pikachu gives attack effort values, which is of no use to it, but... Oh well. I was being serious. Don't laugh at me, I mean it. I dress this way so I can get a feel for how electric Pokemon think. Would you like to try too? Absolutely not. I'm happy just wearing, you know, shirts with random symbols and shapes on them. In this case, pineapples, I guess, for this recording batch. Anybody else in the chat or in the comments got a crazy shirt they like to wear? Let me know. Let me know down below. Over in the comments section, which I guess is there based on where videos tend to play now. Whether you're a trainer or a guitarist, it takes dedication to improve your mad skills. Yeah, speaking of comment location, I don't know what was on autoplay when I fell asleep one night, but it was just a person talking about what YouTube used to look like. Now, as a person that did watch YouTube back in the early days of it, none of it was really surprising to me. But there's so many features that you just forget existed. I still remember having a YouTube group. Is anybody in a YouTube group? Does that even ring a bell to anybody? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but yeah, those existed. Customizing your own YouTube page with the actual background. My skills seem to have let me down. I must be out of tune. Yeah, there's a lot of things you used to be able to do back then that you just can't do now. The way you battle, I can feel the very heart of rock and roll. Tell me, you may be a fan of rocking out? Do I look like a guy who's a fan of rocking out? To be honest, no. We'll give that a spin. These red ones do a 180 spin. That's their big thing. I'm not just looking for tough trainers to battle. I've been battling here because I want to feel the rush. Ace Trainer Destiny. I'm hoping it's your destiny to lose this battle. Unlike against Cyrus, Cheese has the potential to at least be slightly useful against Faulkner. Not enormously so, but maybe just a little bit. Thunderbolt's going to hurt, isn't it? Yes, and it paralyzed me, so I guess we're switching out. Oh, that was a crit too, so it would have been... Would it even have been a 3-hit KO? That's not very good. realistically, Cheese's usefulness against Volkner is going to be putting things to sleep and using Heal Bell potentially too. But yes, to put in perspective, that was not very effective, and it did a quarter of our health. So it would be pretty much a 2-hit KO if that was neutral. Our special defense across the team outside of Blissey is just rough. Really, really rough. Anyway, at least we'll get a level up off that, I imagine. Yes, we did. So Maple's now level 46. Reverse of my favourite number. And Raichu. Do you think a Raichu Slam will take us out in one hit? Let's hope not. Oh, it's using Dig. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll send out Grapes. It doesn't resist it beyond just kind of regular resist. Unlike, say, if I'd send out Chimecho, it would have been completely immune. But I don't think Chimecho could do anything back to Raichu. Oh. Why does this keep happening? And we got staticked. It's all going wrong. Everything I touch goes wrong. I wonder if we can get Blissey the knockout from using counter. Okay, we can. There's no way this is going to kill Blissey, surely. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, so at least there's that. Level 46 to Scramble, a nice clean 300 hit points. And wants to learn Double Edge. Guess what you are not doing? You are certainly not learning Double Edge. Your power is thrilling. I'm thrilled down to my toes. Ooh. Gross. I'm so glad that there are Pokemon. There isn't much else that gives me the thrill that Pokemon do. Get a life. Find something else to do. Says the guy that's in the corner of his basement recording Pokemon. I know, I'm not throwing too many stones from my glass house. Spark, this is what our gym leader did to the gym out of boredom. Maybe Volkner's what, you know, Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory grows up into. Who knows? We outsped that Luxio. Neat. Wasn't expecting that to happen. And we can one-shot a middle evolution, which is about the strength that Kricketune is, realistically. I wonder if the fact this trainer has 2 Luxio and one other trainer had 3 Pikachu, or 4 Pikachus, might have any indicator as to what Pokemon the gym leader will have. Now this is sad. It's level 46. Virtue gets the option of learning Bug Buzz. If this was a physical move, this would be fantastic. Unfortunately for us, it's a special attack, and our special attack is Pants, so we're not going to learn Bug Buzz. But yes, if we could have had a 90 base power physical attack, I mean, it wouldn't make Kricketune good, but it would make it slightly less terrible? Slightly. Not by a lot, let's be real. I always thought as a kid, like, you shouldn't be able to do this. Like, you're clearly walking through the electricity. I didn't realize you could walk through this, so it took me forever to complete this puzzle. Because, like, well, you can't go that way, because you're going to get electrocuted. That was wrong. Wow, I'm surprised you've come this far, but you'll have to turn back. There isn't any chance you could ever beat me. That's some Amy Baking Company logic right there. I only mentioned that happened to come on. That was on autoplay on my wife's YouTube upstairs. That I came downstairs, and on the way I saw it was playing like a season 7 marathon, I think it was, of Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares USA. And I do like watching stuff like that occasionally, but wow. That's the notorious episode, right? It just happened to be on a complete fluke. And Yeah, some days I think I'm a bit crazy, and then I think of things like that and go, you know what? I'm doing okay. Not in this battle, I'm not. We are getting slightly wrecked in this battle. But yeah, if you think you're having a bad day, or you think you're, you know, a bit crazy or a bit stupid, go find that episode on YouTube. Like, it'll make you feel a lot better about how you perform under pressure. Also, I think every single Pokemon in that team now is paralyzed or fainted, except for maybe one. This Magneton might actually ruin our day. I don't think there's really anything we can do about it. I've just walked into blunder, I guess. Yeah, Scramble is the only one that is not paralyzed. And I guess Healing Wish would have to be... I'm going to use Light Screen first. We'll use Light Screen. We're then going to use Healing Wish, because I doubt it's going to use Tri-Attack on us. Yes, so Scramble's going to kick the bucket. He won't let you do it when you've got a Pokemon that's only got some health left. So really our question then becomes, what are we gonna pick? And we're gonna pick Cheese and try and put it to sleep. Hooray! Yeah, the incredibly broken move that comes out in Scarlet and Violet that lets you revive a Pokemon that's already toast does not exist in this game, so... There we go. So it's finally asleep. We don't have anything that's going to be even neutral damage on Magneton. However... Oh, that was a good play. I was going to say, Magneton's special defense is quite poor, really. Got quite good physical defense, but its special defense is pretty bad, especially for an electric type. Electric types tend to have more, you know, special defense than physical. But not in this case. So we did defeat Zachary just about. What makes your Pokemon so special? Because they've been... Yes, they've probably been drinking glue and eating shoes. Our team is in horrible shape. As a challenger, you're one tough trader. Thank you. I brought it from home and not the other way around. I jump cutted. Yeah, just did a jump cut because I was like, oh, I need to heal incredibly badly. And I didn't feel like we needed to spend a ton of time going through using all the revives, so I just ran back to the Pokemon Center. Doing so does reset the puzzle, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. But that's okay. This puzzle isn't too bad, in all honesty. Once you know you can go past this electric pole. Again, it took me a while to work that out. So realistically, you're like, oh, I can't get to Faulkner. So you have to go back, and even though you can't see really the ramifications, you spin this once, we can run back up again. And then, well, there we go. So, yeah, not too bad at all. Just thought I'd save you the 5 minutes of me running back and running forth. Gonna quickly save. And we're saving a lot of data, so it's gonna take a moment, so make sure if you're watching the video, you know, you need to get a drink, quickly grab it now, or if you want to like the video, I appreciate it, really do. It's a little bit better. 32 play hours, technically. Terrible. This is what our team looks like. We're probably going to have a bad time, but let's see what happens. Alright, Challenger, it's not often, but some trainers manage to come and challenge me. But they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. I'm Voltman, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but anyway, I guess we better get this done. I hope you're the trainer that'll make me remember how fun it is to battle. Considering he's getting paid to be the gym leader, he does an awful lot of complaining. And he starts with a Jolteon, which we have absolutely no hope of outspeeding with anything, so that's why we picked our slow and unreliable. And he's going to paralyze us anyway, and he's asleep. That's all we could ask for. Not sure why he felt the need to paralyze an incredibly slow cricket, but, you know, What are you going to do? I get it, you guys are tough, but we can match your toughness. I mean, if you can't match the toughness of a cricket, then not really that strong, matey, are you? That's one down. 3 to go. Luxray comes out next, and there's not a huge amount that we can do about this either. Let's see if we can try and put it to sleep. It does have Fire Fang, and oh, it missed. 5% chance to miss, and it did. Well, that's kind of it. I'm not sure if Fire Fang would be a one-shot on Kricketune or not. I think it'd be pretty close. I think because of rivalry, it probably will be. Which will, well, I guess we're going to find out. Survey says, oh, not quite. But it did flinch me, so it's a moot point. Well, sorry, Kricketune, you actually did a rather good job, all things said and done. That 10% flinch. Yikes. So again, looking at our team, weak to fire, the same Pokemon, but just as bad. We know that that Luxray is going to have Crunch, and we're weak to that here as well. So we pretty much have Scramble, and that's your lots. Although surely it will go for a physical attack. Yes, it did. Don't flinch me. Okay, it didn't. The one big positive account, early game it was just awful, but at least now our special defense is so high that the game recognizes that usually going for a special attack is folly. Go physical. Oh, unless it has Focus Blast. In which case, it's still going to do pretty much nothing anyway. We don't have Soft Boiled. Shame, but we just don't. I know we don't need to use Healing Wish. I'm just going to put Light Screen up. Like that. And if we switch... I guess we'll switch Cheese in. Cheese resists Focus Blast anyway. Combined with Light Screen, this should do practically nothing. Oh, use Quick Attack for priority. Huh. That still didn't do very much. Signal Beam will hurt, but thank goodness we have Light Screen up. And we got confused, and we hit ourselves in confusion. Try one more time, please. And we just missed instead. Well, that went great, didn't it? Just peachy. Well, hopefully Light Screen stays. I think we put Light Clay on our Blissey, so I guess we're using our Lucario while we have the ability to take a Focus Blast. We could just about take 2 based on that damage roll, if that was the same roll again. Oh, there we go. Focus Blast finally missed. 70% accurate. That was bound to happen at some point. Are we going to be outsped by Electivire at level 50? This is it, my trump card. This is his best Pokemon. This is the one that, if we lose, we might have to accept we're going to have to teach Earthquake. And we did get wrecked by it. And our Light Screen wore off. Not that big a deal, really. Our problem's going to be that we can't do any damage to it, and it will probably only be able to do modest damage to us. It's his last Pokemon. Yeah, it's going to use Fire Punch, which is neutral. We're going to use Crunch, which is neutral. And we're probably going to, yeah, we're probably going to do a similar amount of damage. I'm doing fractionally more than him just because of Intimidate. So we might just win this battle of attrition. He also has a Citrus Berry. So unless we get unlucky with a burn, we should be able to do it. Shocking, I didn't see this coming. Don't burn me or crit me, and we should be fine. Hey! We went from 4 attempts at beating Cyrus to first attempt for Volkner. Good job he's so good and bored. You got me beat, your desire and the noble way your Pokemon battled for you. I even felt thrilled during our match. Very good. Yada yada yada. That was the most fun I've had in a battle since I don't know when. Well, we made this guy super happy by beating up his team, so I guess that says more about him than it does about us, I think. Beacon Badge lets you use the hidden move Waterfall even when you're not in battle, which we will deal with, but not right now. GM57 is charge. Yeah, charge beam. I don't know why I said just charge. It's a great move in theory until you try actually using it. Only base 50 power, 90% accurate, 70% chance of increasing your special attack. So it's a weak attack which has a 10% chance of missing outright, and then when it does hit, it only has a 70% chance of boosting a stat. So effectively, it's a 63% chance of boosting your special attack by one stage. It's not actually that good. Shame. Good idea, but shame. And finally, let's talk to this guy for the last time. Did you beat the gym leader? Well, of course you did. But you know what? You haven't made it in my mind yet. You know why? Because you and your Pokemon are capable of achieving so much more, but I'm proud of you. You helped us with nothing. Anyway, next episode, we'll be going and acting based on what we were just told about going for the Elite Four. Now, it's going to be a few episodes before we actually take on the Elite Four. There's a few things now that we have Waterfall that we can do. So I might montage some of it. I might just skip some of it. Not all of it's super important. We'll see how it goes next episode. I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.